We're back again in the studio. We have our homeroom teacher here. This is Miss Anna.
Hello. Yes, my name is Miss Anna. I'm the third grade teacher here at GIA. I've been working here for a little over 6 months, but I've also been a teacher here in Korea for about 10 years now.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my first question. Since introducing PBL, what kind of changes have you seen happening in the classroom?
I think the biggest change I've seen happen is just the overall confidence of my students. We've really seen so much growth in their confidence. I know in the beginning, after a student would finish their work, they would often ask me, Miss Anna, what do I do next? But now we can really see that they're starting to take control of what they're learning and how they learn and how they're completing their projects. And it's really amazing to see. We're really seeing that their work is becoming more student-centered.
Yeah, I did talk about this, Mr. Philip. It's the self-directed learning. That's the pure essence of PBL.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing that I love to see as a teacher.
Okay. What moments or outcomes have shown you that PBL is truly working?
I think one moment in particular is watching the students work together as a team. I know in the beginning they had to learn how to collaborate in a nice way, but now we can see some of the students are walking around and they'll ask their peers, hey, how did you do that? Can you show me? Or they'll look at another student's work and give feedback on their own without me having to tell them to do that. So they're actively working together to make discoveries and to be curious about learning. And I think that's truly beautiful. And I'm facilitating and I'm not just telling them what to learn, I'm teaching them how to learn on their own. And I think that's truly beautiful.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're also learning some life skills, not only the ones that are needed in academics.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, lastly, what kind of impact do you believe PBL will have, not just in your classroom, but on the world?
Well, I think globally there's been a shift from teacher-centered learning to student-centered learning. And I think that's one of the biggest parts of PBL. Teachers aren't simply instructing, they're becoming facilitators of learning. They're teaching children how to gain knowledge, not just from memorization, but from curiosity. And I think it also allows students to have autonomy and their own voice. And that's what creates a love of learning. You know, that's why I love learning. That's why I became a teacher, is because I'm a curious person. I like to learn and I want my students to learn as well. And I want them to have their own voice. So I would also like to include a quote from the Dead Poets Society. So John Keating said, "You must strive to find your own voice, because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all." And I think that's so important for children. You know, so many children are told what to learn, but they're not learning how to be curious. They're not learning how to access knowledge. They're just told knowledge. And I think PBL allows them to become curious and to really love learning.
Wow, a whole new paradigm, right?
Absolutely. And I think as societies become more global, we're going to see more of a shift to facilitated learning. Other countries are also starting to adopt facilitated learning. So it's quite interesting to see.
Yeah. Today we discuss what makes PBL truly special at GIA, how it inspires our teachers and empowers our students. PBL is learning that goes beyond textbooks and connects to the real world. We're going to see these stories come to life next week at GIA PBL Showcase. So we hope to see you there, and thank you for watching today.
Bye.
Bye.